Hey, Ann Resnick, the Time Diva. I know you're pressed for time, otherwise you probably wouldn't be here. And your business is probably experiencing a lot of success, and you're starting to see a lot of great results for all the effort and time you've been putting in. But you're starting to struggle a little bit with that time. I mean, it's probably taking your business is taking over your life. Hey, I know. I've been there. And you know what? And I've managed to avoid it ever since. I left the corporate world to start my own business so I can enjoy the time and freedom and flexibility for my family and with my youngest daughter. After she was born, that was, to me, it was like, hey, you know what? I'm quitting. I'm cleaning up my bank account, and I'm going to start that business that I've been wanting to do for years. I missed out on so much working full time with my first daughter. I didn't want to do that with my youngest one. So I, did that started that business. It grew fast. It was 3 years. I was just amazed at what was going on with it. However, it all came to a crash. Literally, I'm watching all that time and effort that I put in was just, well, it went away in an ambulance ride. I'm getting ready to take my daughter to school in the morning, and I collapsed right in front of her just as we're getting ready to leave. Boy, did she panic. She had enough sense to call her dad, and then he came home, called the ambulance, and, well, I'm in the hospital now. What didn't tell you earlier was I achieved that success working these 16, 18-hour days. I mean, my business was growing. It was so successful. But I was having a hard time trying to meet my business demands along with trying to keep up with my family's needs, the needs of my husband and my daughter. Forget my needs. There was just no time for that. And I neglected myself. And that's what happened. I ended up collapsing from sheer exhaustion and created a lot of health issues on top of it. Well, I did try time management classes. I spent a fortune on classes, books, seminars, tapes, and I never found the solution. Nothing was helping me try to figure out how to get all this stuff done. Well, while I was recovering, I actually went out and found 5 mentors in this area, or I should say 5 other business owners running their businesses out of their home as well. And I asked them if they could help me. Somehow they figured it out or they found the solution. Well, they agreed and they became my mastermind team. And what they taught me was it blew my mind away. I couldn't believe it. One of the first things they told me was I was going to have to start taking more time off. I thought they were nuts. I just got out of bed. I mean, I still didn't have my health up, and I'm still tired. And now they're telling me I still need to take more time off. Look, I want to salvage what was left of my business here. Well, I took a leap of faith and actually did what they told me to do. I was able to get out of bed like 15-minute increments and do some work, but then I'd have to go back in and rest. And so I'd be doing this all throughout the day. I got more done in those 15 minutes than I did working the 16, 18 hours a day. And I couldn't believe it because it goes so much against what we're taught out there. Literally what they taught me was to flip my time. They said time management doesn't work. It was never meant for the business owner because it doesn't deal with the number one issue that all of us successful business owners eventually face. That's the multiplicity of stuff syndrome. And what they taught me enabled me to actually get a lot more accomplished in a lot less time. And you know what? I'm here to share those secrets with you. You can just go down below, sign up for our Flip Your Time TeleClass, and you can start experiencing the same things and avoid that collapse. One of the things I did mention earlier was I did buy a lot of time management books. Well, I would go through those books, try to figure out, first of all, I had to take time to read those books. Well, it still was like I couldn't get answers from anybody. I mean, the author didn't come with that book. I also attended seminars. Boy, I was excited. I'd come back to my office and try to implement some of those, but once again, I'd forget half the stuff I learned. My brain was on mush anyway. And so I had nobody there to talk to. Well, that's what's great about the Flip Your Time teleclass. You do get the guide to go right along with it, but you can keep coming back to that class every month and keep getting the information that you need, the support that you need so that you can learn to flip your time as well. And I also made this as a no-brainer price. I mean, you don't even have to think about it. I mean, if you're pressed for time, who has time to even think? You just get down there, order, reserve your seat, and come join us on our next Flip Your Time teleclass. You can always come back and read the sales letter later, but I'm looking forward to seeing you our next class. So just get on down there, reserve your seat, no-brainer price. You don't even have to think about it. And I'm looking forward to meeting you.